Hi, dear families of this planet Earth. How you doing? Having a great day? Oh, I hope so. Okay, so here we are. Here's Goiana Ferreira from Florida, Martin County, with some more updates for all of us. So, for people that do not know, this is a proposal for an international constitution, the best constitution ever. That will be one for all countries from all continents. Great idea? Okay, let's do it then. So this constitution is a very special one. We have rules and guidelines for everyone, our principles, right? For everyone, for parents, for children, teens, for elders, for business owners, for teachers, for government leaders, for everyone. So we will be really positive and sustainable with all our practices. Great idea? All right, so here we are. Please type, parents and grandparents, please type and send to the schools. And at schools, mid and high school, we already type over there the best they can and have outside learning games and type a bit more and talk about for us to complete this process, because we don't want to give just everything ready. It's important also for all students and families, to be part of this process. In a few words, that's how you're gonna do it. You get the first video that we already posted more than a year ago, December and January of 2022, and some of them December 2021. And for those 10 first videos, one from each department, it's a base, and you get those in May that we're posting now. So combined, they will be the most basic information for all those 10 departments, okay? All right, and after that you go to the specific playlist that you're typing, according to the department that you type, if it's health, if it's education, if it's whichever it is, families united or countries united. We have 10 different departments, all right? And then you're gonna look at the playlist, because we have more than 500 videos posted. You just go to the playlist your classroom is in charge or your family is doing, and you type the rest. Okay? Very good. We see you soon then. Thank you so much. Here it is, a few more updates for all of us. All right, so here you see Griffin's birthday and a very simple table. But what counts is for us to be together. What counts? Yeah, grandparents didn't come. Oh well, what can we do? Just the best you can, right? Okay, so you see a simple table and, but pretty, organized, neat. So that's what you do. Make a card, go out the beach or go to a park, okay, or get ready to move, right? Because we need families united. We play tag, we play freeze tag, Griffin flip over Sal was fun. And we had this beautiful view. We have another video that I post some mini videos with the ocean movement. That was just a quick picture I took. But anyways, have a look, all right? Because that's what counts, for us to spend time together, have some fun. We play a lot and was really great, all right? Do the same, get ready, organized. Take care and start putting things in practice for families united and countries unite. For us to have a better humanity and a better planet, right? See you soon. All right, my friends, let's talk about safety one more time. So we are learning here with our work that we have to be all the time, we have to be 100% smart and 100% safe for everything we do. So you're moving, you have 100 items to check. You get a new job, so maybe you have maybe 50 items to check. Okay, so you have elders coming home. Oh, sorry. You have elders coming home, so maybe you have 50, right, items to talk and consider, talk to siblings-in-law. For everything you do, whichever is your priority, you're always going to start with priority. What's priority? water, food, shelter, good health, peace and love, education, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. Peace and love go together here, right? Okay, so that you're gonna check yourself. You are responsible. You're moving. You check those items, make sure everything's okay. If anything you're doing, a new job or the elders coming back home, or a divorced son or daughter coming back home for up to 4 weeks. If it's really, really needed, up to 8 weeks for divorced coming back home, it's okay. Because on these 8 weeks, maybe, the parent gonna become the elder, and that new divorced a son or daughter came back home with a child or two, accept them. That's okay. But you already talked if you're an elder or not. It's 65 years old, it's an elder for now, because in the future everybody gonna be really young, right? Okay, so 65 years old or elder, they become the grandparents of the house up to 60. No, because then gonna be, let's put 58 more or less, right? Up to 58 more or less, you can still be the couple yourself, right? Up to 64. Yeah, we don't want to be too much, because then you have to move again. That makes no sense. You understand what I mean? All right, so more or less, more or less like that, because you don't want to move to another son and daughter, right, in 1 year too. So just try your best, more or less, this range. So you're ready, yes, my son, my daughter, you are very welcome, come home, so you talk about details. So, but here's like this, you have to help clean, you have to help wash the bathrooms and prepare food and clean up food and wash your clothes. We wash clothes twice a year if you have children. If you don't, once a week is fine, but twice. Let's always do 2 times a week laundry, because everyone gonna be really sweat, right? Any age. So laundry, okay? Twice a week. So this is an improvement, because before I said if you just have teens and older adults, but everyone gonna get sweat, everyone gonna work a lot, and we can't use dirty clothes, right, or smelly clothes. So shirts, t-shirts, blouses, you use 1 time. The only thing you can use 2 times, such as special blazer suits for special events if they're coming close by to each other, or pants. Pants is okay, right? Some social pants, the school principal, whichever it is, you can use 2 times, but not t-shirts. They really get sweaty. T-shirts, shirts, blouses, all right? Okay, so 2 times for pants is all right. Okay, so you are responsible for the changes in your life. If you have a car, you have to turn in that car to a recycle center. If you're a government leader, you have to organize and plan, and how you're gonna make those rules and guidelines into law and tell the population. If you're business owners, how you're gonna fire first everyone, or change the business first, or close down entirely, whichever is your reality. You are in charge to do your own homework, right? Always have, for all these people here, if you have anything, even a tiny business, maybe you drove Uber or a cab, another cab, or Lyft, or any cab service, luxurious or simple, doesn't matter. Because some countries have those very simple ones, they're not really a proper car. They look more like a bike, like a bicycle, right? So what you gonna do? You are in charge of your own business. So for any small work, business that you have to close down, or even for managers, because maybe the owner gonna call and say, you manager, please do that. I live in another city, I live in another state, I can't do this right now. I'm helping other stores, I have to close down. So you as a manager, start writing down. Some managers, they're really in charge of everything, right? So have a records book for your family here and another records book for your business. Okay? All right, because this is very important, because maybe you're gonna have that phone call. You know, if you believe one of the managers or even the main manager, be ready. Be ready with what? With those taxes, with payroll, with agreements ready for people to sign. You know, laying off everybody. If you don't live in that, you know, your continent, those 200 kilometers from the coast, you have to close down and move right to the coast as soon as possible at your own continent. Stay right there, move. Why? You don't want to make big changes unless you speak English and really going for a proper job that you already checked these 100 items. Okay, so this is very important. All right, don't go to another continent, you don't know the language, you don't know anything about them. But if it's for these 200 kilometers, if you speak English, you invite him to be a teacher there or something really useful, of course, then you move. Otherwise, don't take chances to go far away, spend a lot of money with your trip, or even to another state. If you're going to this 200 kilometers from the beach, then it's okay. Go at your own continent, because then you're familiar with the weather. You're not going to suffer like crazy. You're already there. If it's your country of birth or not, if you're country of citizen or not, get organized. You are in charge, okay? If you move into another country of your continent, so here's one country, of course, you are in charge to get the citizenship. So you're in charge of everything. It's your life, your family. We just give basic rules and guidelines. If you have kids, you know, if you have children or teens, to enroll at the school, you have to find a school. If you're looking for a hotel to move to, or an apartment building, remember I said up to 28 or 29 floors, you know, you have to move, you have to call, make sure they have space for you, make sure they accept you. You have to do those things. You are the one that need to keep all these emails, all these important emails, right? You're the one, okay? Because this is important. And you also get one day of the week, you know, such as Tuesday or Wednesday, because Monday sometimes already busy, right? And during your lunch break or even Saturday, places are open. Where you're gonna print? You're gonna print, you have to pay. Don't get anything for free, and then you can even pay a little bit. Here, the cheapest here in my county is 10 cents at the library, but some other places go even 29 cents per page. So you are the one that's gonna print your own documents, everything that's important. So the school reply, you get that paper. Some of them you print, you don't keep them online if your email disappeared, right? You are the one that needs to open a Gmail account, because that's free, and have Google Docs. On Google Docs, you open new document for every of these things. All the emails for a new house, all the emails to a new school, all the new emails for your citizenship, all the emails helping the organization to close, business close by. All these things, you know, this is the email with 10 sentences and 10 links. Remember, I keep talking about that. I keep repeating because some people are going to see one video but not the other. We have 500 videos, so a few things I keep repeating, that's fine. Okay, you understand? You need to save this. Every email you copy and paste on your Google Doc. You copy and paste. So you have all of them right there for house, all of them right there for citizenship, all of them right there for school. And you don't talk only to the secretary, make sure you talk to the principal, even a minute, yeah. The class teacher, can I say hi, when is her break? You hear their voice, ask for first, last name. Don't get one information for citizenship. You look online, you call, and then you call again. And then if you have another phone from your parents, right, the elders of the house, call using another number, ask the same questions, make sure the questions are the same as the website, question yourself, why this is different? Oh, no, everything exactly the same. The website info need to match your phone call answers. Make sure, right? It's obvious. So you have to pay attention. You are the one that's gonna call the restaurant beside that school or the restaurant beside this hotel, right? So you should they exist, not someone fake, and then you get there, nothing is nothing there. Or used to be a school, or used to be a hotel. They already demolished or closed down. So you are in charge. Always ask, who is the owner? It's a school. Who is the owner right now? Are you already doing the Peace and Love organization? Not yet. Are you already the 4 couples in charge, or are you already the 10 couples in charge? This hotel apartment, the same thing. Who is the owner? Are you already, do you already have the 4 couples in charge, or you already have the 10 couples in charge? Do you already have 1 kitchen for every 5 floors? For the sky risers, or not yet? You have to ask, because everything counting points. Most attention we have to these things, of course, more successful you're going to be. And you have to print. So citizenship. Every week you're going to print. You can even shrink one after another. Keep point 8. 8 is the fountain number, and Arraio is the fountain of the letter name. For titles, depends on the importance, can be 14, 18, even 24, the title of the documents, But for the text, you just go there, Google Doc, and open a new document for each of those items you need in your life. Or here, new job. All this, you're in charge, because what's the most important? You need an income, you need a house, you need a school, you need citizenship if you're going to another country, here or there, right? You're in charge, okay? And when you have those 100 things organized, then you move, okay? All right, very good. So remember, over and over, you have to be 100% smart and 100%. Never, ever do things in a hurry. Never, ever do things in a hurry. Why? Because then you won't have time to do these things, right? No, you have to do things properly. Who is paying the airplane tickets? This new job gonna pay, or you gonna pay yourself, or it's already free? Call the airport, call airline companies. So you are the one in charge. Who gonna pay? It's expensive, or is already free, you pay nothing. Okay, because soon as possible, companies need already to do everything for free. If they're negative, they have to close. 2 days they close down. But like airplanes, airports, urban buses, it's for free. Don't even need to charge people. Some overcharge already. Some buses have up to 80 people, everybody squished together, standing up in some countries, right? And some other countries, 1 or 2 people, but they have a lot of money. They don't need to charge. Put it free, so people can already go where they have to go. It's 2 bags per person, and you move. Remember, don't purchase anything at your old house here in the center of the continent. You know, don't purchase the lentils, don't purchase the beans, don't purchase anything if you live in a center of continents. Okay? You have to be up to 200 kilometers first. Then you will get ready for other things, the food, you know, meat, lentils, beans, cleaning products, washing, detergent, okay? A bicycle. If you move into another county, or maybe that's your objective, you're moving, maybe 2 or 4 times until you are at that beach line, then it's okay. Then you keep the things with you, right? Then it's okay, right? But not very large things. Remember that, you know. So you have an objective. Are you already signed up with a demolition? For you to stay here in the center, you have to sign up with a demolition company. Those labor companies, you go every day, you be there early in the morning, 6 or 6:20, and 7, you start your work. You know, so if you stay in here, the center of continents anywhere, is to get everything demolished. You can only have 8 years old and above if you stay in here in the center. Everyone younger, they need to move to the beach now, because we don't want those dust. It's even hard to keep a mask on kids' mouth, right? And their nose when they're too young. So up to 8 years old, you can choose one or you can choose the other. So, but for pregnant mothers and newborns up to 8 years old, they have up to 7 for sure, they have to go to the beach line, 200 kilometers from that first street right there. And if you're 8 years old and older, then it's okay. If you want to stay until the end to demolish and get points, that's okay. Or if you go into desert village, if you live here, the desert's here, it's okay, you can move. But you have to sign up with someone or open a company yourself, right? So if you go into a desert, you need to register, need to be organized, or you're going to live close by. In called supporting desert cities. Some cities are close by. I already posted a video like that, okay? All right, so we're really clear. That's why I'm repeating a few things in a different way. But if you have from 0 to 7 years old or your wife is pregnant, you cannot stay for demolition. You have to move to the beach line, 200 kilometers from that first street there, or first pedestrian sidewalk, all right? Okay, so my friends, remember, you are in charge of your own moving, your own doing. You are in charge, and keep everything at your YouTube videos. Make the videos and download. And then when we're gonna tell you everything, which one's gonna be the playlists, and then you do, you know, one playlist, Saturday garden work, Sunday day out with family. Some of them you already know, right? Laundry and cleaning the house, you know, birthdays, anniversaries, everything gonna have different playlists. But the main thing, download as soon as possible, so people that will be checking your YouTube family account, and then they will already know, okay? Because when you put 2 videos here, 4 here, 2, 5, 10, you're gonna put them afterwards. That's okay, no problem. But they're already downloaded, so you free space on your cell phone to keep doing other videos. All right? Okay? So let's get ready, my friends, because we have a lot to do, and you know, let's get going, because that's the only way for us to have a new humanity, new families, new communities, new countries, new men. All right, we see you soon. Get ready. Start right now. Get a notebook and start. Okay, so the other thing I want to say, if you have a business, so you have different records book. One is for your family, one is for your business. It was a tiny business, you just did Uber or Lyft or cab, or if it was a dearly little business at home, or if you sold greeting cards, or if you sold eggs or fruits or vegetables, even that was tiny. Get a records book. Do it separate. Do it separate, because when the Peace app will be ready for people to put the information, you have everything organized and not mixed, because your family already have a whole bunch of things. I already post some videos about that for your family. So do it, even that was a home business. You did cake, you did sweets for parties, or birthday cakes, or birthday parties, or birthday games, or whichever was your business. Get it done. And if you are a manager that you believe that maybe your owner will call you, you also have that ready, the basics ready. And you can even tell him, look, owner, I know you're so busy, you have many other stores, or you're busy with other business in other locations. If you want, I have the basics already organized. If you want, I can complete for you. That's okay too, right? Okay? All right, my friends, let's get ready, organized. So any business of any type, so this is an improvement as of today, May 8th. So this is very important, okay? Because before I said it's okay to combine. No, don't combine. Have one for family and have another one for business. If you close your business 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 10 years ago, it was small, it was huge, doesn't matter. Get a notebook, and inside that notebook, you're gonna start putting those print papers, right? So glue an envelope at the end of the notebook. So if you get a notebook, a spiral, because you can rip pages, and won't rip the front and the back. So you get how many pages you believe. You're already a big family, so get notebooks with 200 pages. Why? Because you might rip one another that you didn't write properly, or got already the better page. Already get those 200 pages. You had a business, the same, because then you can use leftover pages. Is better than missed pages. Then you have to have another notebook, have one, and always keep inside your house in a locked location, okay? A cabinet in your closet, or a desk that you're still using, because you're not going to have desks in the future when you move. But for now, use what you have with a lock. And when you move to the hotel, they're gonna have in each room, that's mandatory, in each room gonna have their own file cabinet attached to the wall. So that's a rule. If they don't have yet, they have to put one, so people will be safe in their rooms, okay? The same as the key, Only the manager with this other manager that already the 10 department directors, or these 4 couples, will have access to that key of the inside of the room, okay? So you will have those 2 keys, the key of your file cabinet at this hotel you're moving to, and the key of the inside of the door of the hotel or any house, so children, teens, and elders didn't leave in the middle of the night, so you can sleep at night and rest properly. And of course, I gave the basic for elders' age, right? But of course, if they have any health issue, then you have to keep them inside your house. You cannot move to a hotel that they can go to the corridor and be walking in the middle of the night, right? If that's a hotel. So everything makes sense. If you have elders living with you, they are great and good, but they get used to walk, or have insomnia, or, walk around, they don't know where they are. Of course, they have to be inside your house, okay, inside that apartment, and you have that key, inside key, only inside key. You put the lock on the top there, on the top of the The door right there, you slatch over, you know, if you have a lock or the little these knobs with a number, you lock there. So don't get those simple ones, because some teens, they're crazy. They figure out the password, right? Those locks, if one day you open the lock with the number, you know those locks that have a flipping number? If one day you forget to change the number, if you have your code, and then they're gonna see. Those doesn't work. Need to be a proper key, not a number. Because teens or even older children, 8 years old and old, they're very smart. They already know your passwords for your cell phone. So make sure you get different passwords you never used before. Okay, or discount in your cell phone. Try fingerprint. Some cell phones do not work for fingerprint. Your kids come and they can open up. But some of them, the newer one, yes, they work for fingerprint. You have to be smart with your cell phone and with your lock. You only gonna use for the inner lock and the file document, these two keys that I'm talking about. You only gonna have a lock with a number if you really don't have another option at that time. But you're already planning 4 weeks from that day, already planning to look better and purchase one with a proper key. The key already said the lady's gonna keep their key, these important keys here, these two keys of their file cabinet. So it's two keys now. And the inner door, they're gonna keep inside their brassieres, Okay, so they have two keys inside. The one of the main outside door, then it's okay, they can carry their arm, left arm, and the husband always gonna be on this side to protect that key. Remember, this is not time to get fun or happy in the middle of the street. Forget about being responsible and smart. If a dog is coming, just move to a location, or you never saw that dog before, step out. Because maybe you think you're gonna kick that dog if that owner don't move the dog out. Or maybe it's too late and the dog gonna bite you. Okay? Alright? It happens. Some dog owners, they don't care. They think they're the best. And sometimes taller the dog is, they think they're kings of the street. Don't take chances. Don't take chances. You're jogging, you focus on your jogging. You're walking, you focus on the walk. I already tell your children and parents, look, if you find a dog that we don't know, we just move a little bit. Of course, you look to see if there's no car coming, right? Or somebody else doing exactly the same. You're going to bump. Look both sides of the street. So the dog is coming this way. You're going that way. All right. Go 2 meters and keep jogging, keep walking. You know, if somebody friendly, say hi and done. You know, because all dogs gonna be done, but you are safe and you focus on what you're doing. If you're going to a new job, you're not going to stay and look for this dog if it's friendly or not. You move out a little bit and keep going on the sidewalk. Okay? So for everything, focus on what you're doing. You're turning in your car. So you focus on turning in your car, you know, so you're not going to purchase food that is cheap or is for free. You turning in your car, okay? So maybe someone will come and pick you up in a bike because that place is far away, or of course bring the money for the bus. How are you gonna do it? You do it. You plan, check, and then you do it. You know, you do it. It's very important for everything you're gonna do. All right, so you get a new job. So you offer to come one day for free, for example, or not, if that's possible or not, for you to have an idea, because it's very important, paid or volunteer. It's mandatory for one, at least 5 hours, right? One whole period, 5 hours, you know, of this work before you know you really start, so you have an idea. That's okay, can be volunteer or already paid. That's all right, you know. So make sure you are in charge to leave that work and bring all the paperwork in your file in a plastic, transparent plastic. You bring in documents for the person to see, and that person also gonna look at your YouTube account, that all the important documents should be there, but not details. Okay, so for example, you have a birth certificate. You don't want everybody to know the day. You get a tiny piece of paper, you cover the day, but it's okay. You leave the month. The month is okay. All right? So everything gonna be like that. You don't give too many details, but the whole document is there. They see it's true. That you are becoming a citizen of the country, moving. That you have a house, you have a rental. The rental company might already be charging points. It's okay, but you have to give your marriage certificate, your birth certificate, everything. Put the paper on the date, if the month is okay, and done. All right? Okay, very good. We see you soon, my friends. Get ready, organize, have everything on your records book. Okay, have everything at your records book. Your family, your business, and if you're a big manager as well, get ready. So when the Peace app is ready, you just get information, you're ready to fill them up. We see you soon, and print them so you can become a registered family with the organization as soon as possible, because the objective for everyone is to be one of the 10 department directors for couples, right? And the elders gonna work at the schools or help someone else. That's another improvement, because I said they can be helpers of their own business. Yes, they can. No, they cannot. They have to work someone else. Do you know why? Because then we don't have that business, because some schools going to be really big. So we don't have monopoly, so we're going to have 10 couples and 10 different helpers. Couples, okay? 10 different couples. So every school gonna have their own parents or grandparents working at them, right? Some kind of uncle or aunt, somebody related gonna be right there. This way we share, but that school don't have the monopoly only with 10 families. Gonna be 20 families, because they need different teachers, right? About 20 families. 20 couples, I mean, okay? Yeah, of course, 20 different families. All right, very good. Get organized. So this is a very new, important update. Not the same family, different families. 20. So 10 is the actual applying couple. And then they're going to have their helpers, the other teachers, okay? Very good. We see you soon. And the same as for closed stores. 10 department directors and 10 others. So they're going to be a total of 20 different couples from different families. Very good? All right. Okay. We'll see you soon. Take care. Okay. So now let's talk about other things. So here we are doing the video 23 more updates. All right. So what is really important? Well, before I start, remember, when you have something like that, you squeeze in that, every classroom gonna have this little, a little cardboard, right, from the end of notebooks, because if you squeeze that, when you sharpen up, you have more chances to have a straight part of the wood, and not one side be a lot of wood and the other side be nothing. Okay? All right, so let's go for some updates. Trust. So you have to start with your own family members that live with you. Don't start trusting everyone 100%. No, you don't do that. You evaluate everyone. So you're going to evaluate, oh, this pencil is not working well, I'm so sorry. So you're going to evaluate. So where you're going to start, and think how was that person with you for the last 2-4 years, you know? So you're the one, 20-40%, do not pass 80% to start with. You're evaluating that person, you're evaluating. For example, even for his spouse, your own husband or wife, is that person was with you all the time, came straight after work, or was always stopping somewhere, was always in meetings, at the work meetings without your presence. Basic like that. That person was traveling while married, you know, traveling for any reason. That person really always came home at the same time after work, but on Saturday and Sunday went for games, went for with friends out. So you're going to evaluate. I'm just giving some examples. You have to be smart. Remember this thing we're talking about, being smart? Be smart. That's why we are giving rules and guidance, even for keys. The wife always keep the keys, always. Okay? And the wife gonna keep the cell phones as well. Okay? The wife. Yes, and days, because once a week you have to film your work area. Every Friday you pass quick inside the buildings, outside the buildings, very quick. You know, you walk, very quickly you do that. If it's too far away, you're gonna make small videos and edit them, but keep saying every time you open a new email, you add, and you're gonna choose where's the best location, you know. And then if you have a new garden, or if you have a new workbench, and then of course you're gonna film new things. But the cell phone also is the wife that carried the cell phone. The wife carried the key. If needed, the husband, it's right there beside to protect that, so others won't get that. Okay, because we're talking about all countries, and countries, even same communities, same cities, have different realities. Okay, so first, we're talking about trust. You're gonna see your own family members, people that live with you. If that elders don't live with you, you're gonna talk, decide, you know. So of course, you're gonna choose the ones that was closest to you. That's the most convenient, even that they're not so healthy yet, but you have an idea who they are, you know, that they're not going to do anything bad to your own children. They're not going to be anything bad to do anything bad to yourself. So it is always better to choose and already said to your siblings, I'm getting our parents, or I'm getting my parents-in-law, or I'm getting the grandparents or grandparents-in-law, because some families, they marry and their children marry early in life, so they do have parents and grandparents. Okay, all right, so you already choose the one that you're the closest to make sense. All right, okay. Now you're going to evaluate everybody else, those that are close by to you, because we are not having friends in other cities, other countries, other states. We're not having friends. You already say bye. Look, I'm doing the Peace and Love organization. Now it's time for all of us to meet new friends. Good luck. It was a gift to be your friend. Be honest. Say something good, right? If you used to meet them often or in days, okay, talk to them and say bye. Done. What matters is people that are with you the closest now, okay? They're closest with you now. So your co-workers, right, for sure, your neighbors, your friends, you know, from the same county. Because maybe you're going to move to the location they are. Maybe they're going to move to the location you are. Maybe both of you going to go to the beach together. That's okay. Be with people you trust. Okay. And the other thing, it's other family members. You know, maybe their family or family-in-law that you rarely talk about. Maybe just on birthday or special events, right? Like a country, special occasions or religious occasions. So sometimes you don't even see them. But if you used to call them sometimes here, there, wish them good luck and done. Who you gonna focus? You're gonna focus on people that you trust. Why? Because if you do things together, it's better. So you're already gonna make a plan. All right, so let's plan. Let's say this family have young children up to 7 years old. This family have young children up to 7 years old. What you gonna do? You can move to the beach together. Find a school together. Find a job together. See if that school need teachers. See if that school need helpers. Right? So that's what you're gonna do. Let me close here, look. These people make so much noise, my goodness. Okay, so in a few words, yes, you are moving with people that you trust. If you trust siblings, if you trust your in-law, siblings-in-law, right? So you're gonna move with people you trust. Yes, you can plan together, even that they still in other states, for example. Maybe one of the family just moved, or maybe it's your brother, sister, right? It's okay, doesn't matter who they are, but yes, there are people that you trust. So you do this first to have an idea where you are. You have an idea with people that already live with you. And then you're gonna go to where you going to. Are you going to a desert village? Who are you gonna bring with you? You're going to the beach because you have children 0 to 7 years old, So you already know where you're going. Hurry up and contact them before they make agreement with someone else. Already decide which country you're going, if you have to move to another country, which beach, county you're going, to call the school, to get this apartment, to get everything you need. Remember those 100 points? My friend, go ahead and do it. So you doing your 100 points, these other 2, 4, 6 families are also doing their 100 points, and then combine, you're gonna make a decision. Okay, so we're going here, we're going there, So if you're 0 to 7, you already know you have to go to a beach line, 200 kilometers, right? If you have 8 years old and above, you already know. You're only gonna demolish or desert. That's only these 2 main jobs. Both of places gonna have school, both places gonna have, school is the most basic, right? But the focus is demolish or the focus is desert. That's only 2 jobs. Remember, I post a video like that with more details. That's only 2 jobs for everyone with kids 8 years old and above. 8 years old is the limit. You can go to both. So, but if you're really 9 years old, your youngest is 9 years old, then already know you just have 2 options in your life. Demolish or go to deserts. Everyone go to deserts, or you're going to demolish, not for 10 years because we don't have that much time. Hopefully going to finish cities in 2 up to 4 years, no more. But the desert already making a commitment of 10 years. Or everyone's going to help, I said, right? So you go for this first 10 years or you go for the second 10 years. But you already have to get organized. So if you got 4 families, everyone will do their 100 points. Okay, so you maybe 2 families gonna get information from this county, and these 2 families gonna get information to this beach, other county, and then you decide. Yes, they have space for us at school. We are safe. We can work there. Yes, I got pictures. Get pictures and videos. If they already have their YouTube account, hi. Okay, so in a few words, that's what I want to say. They can be your best friends. You trust them. They can be from your siblings-in-law. Maybe you have 10 families. That's even better. So some gonna be looking at this area and some gonna be looking at this area, and then you compare and decide which one. With 100 points, every family have to do their own 100 points. Okay? Then it's okay. All right. So also for teens, so already talked, right, about the wife or the husband, right, if they moved, they were traveling or not, for you to think about a little bit, because some people, they don't think. Some people even know, yes, it's true, some people even know that something's really not right. They don't even try. They don't try because they're comfortable like it is. They have their money, they have their house, they have their food, or clothes, done. They don't even try to follow. We need, if they were not both working the same location, with all these details I told you, yes, or they always came home after work, as I said, but they went with friends out on the weekends or sometimes, so, or the other way around. Sometimes they were always home on Saturday and Sunday, but after work they went to work dinners, work meetings. So what was that? Or got a little late every now and then. So, okay, teens and young children, the same way. How they have been with you. They listen to you or not. You say, clean the house, they clean. You say, let's go for a park, they go. Or they don't. They're respectful, they're polite, they have good manners. All these things count for you to see how much trust you have on them. Why you need trust from them? So they won't leave in the middle of the night. It's important for you to do this evaluation. You don't want anybody of your family suddenly leave because they're not happy there. So you have to evaluate. And for children, teens, parents, grandparents, partner, you talk, be honest, you captivate, you give love. You talk, you be honest, captivate. It's like kids. You need to play. You can't only be strict. That perfect parent that asks for things over and over, but then don't play because then you're not good anymore. And of course, far from being perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. Tell me. One family on this planet Earth that's perfect. Tell me. Nobody. Not even God and nature is perfect, because if they were perfect, they would find a way to inspire human being to be connected only to good and positive things. But what happened for humanity? Many people are not connected to God and nature. We need to be connected to God and nature. They are perfect in a way they create things. That is true. They are perfect. On things they create the human body perfect, the human brain. It's amazing. Even the simple connection of the brain, holding a pen, making a drawing, very basic, or make a tree grow out of a tiny seed. This is amazing, right? So, okay, so you have to evaluate and captivate and play. Remember, we said every evening after dinner, you play 10 or 20 minutes outside. Anything according to their age. Can be a little plush ball, can be a regular ball. 10 minutes. If you have 20, you get more points. We're not doing 15. You do 10 or 20, because at the Peace app, going to be only these two options. The days you play, or the weeks you play 10 or 20. Okay? So that's what we're going to count. If you play 15, you cannot put points for 20. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's going to be too much for people, or 25 or 30. No. It's important to have consistency because you have other things to do. You just can't be playing 1 hour, one day, and then the next day you don't play anything. For extra, that's okay, such as Saturday. You have extra time on Saturday and vacation days, but not for a daily thing. Okay? All right. So, for example, here, you have your own parent, father, for example, that just married someone else. Okay, so, for example, you know your father, but you don't know that someone else. All right. Captivate, talk, and before that person moves, of course, you already know what to do. You're going to talk about laundry. Anybody new moving? About cleaning, about Saturday gardening, about helping before prepare the meals, about cleaning up the meals. So you have to talk to anybody moving in. And of course, everybody that's already there, you talk to them 20 minutes for updates every day from Monday to Friday. Okay, here we are. All right, so that is the trust. You evaluate people live with you, you evaluate people that you really like, you trust the most. You can move to a desert village or a beach area that you're gonna have that few families. Not 100 friends, right? Of course. Let's keep up to 20 or so, right? 10 or 20. You know, because it's not good to have huge families, because, you know, you're going to need different jobs, remember. But up 10, about 20 more or less. We don't have a number right now, but up to 20 for now, it's okay. After 20, we're going to see afterwards. Maybe for desert, villages, that's okay. You can have more, but not for beach, okay? All right? So here we are. Now, let's say a few words about the change of the house, the look of the house. You see? So here we are. Hi, how you doing? Let's get going. Organized. Here's Gana Ferreira from Florida. Let's get going. Get your family records book, your work records book, and get organized. Okay, so here let's talk about the change of the house look. All right. So here I have a few things. So I have here the number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the house look. For safety reasons, so I already talked another video about the bathroom rug. So for 6 months, it is mandatory to have 2 hand towel size, more or less, right? 2 rugs in each bathroom. 2. After 6 months, right? 6 months and a day, right? After that 6 months, you know, so the due time to always change, clean the house is Saturday. So from that Sunday on, right? So I think it's July 1st. Let's do that. July 1st, 2024. Okay, from that day on, right? It's 1 per bathroom. Why is that? Because that will be the easiest way for us if needed. We already know, the cameras already know, or that problem happened on that first 6 months. Because people that will handle those first 6 months, for sure they will be successful for the following months. So main concern for people is this first 6 months they're moving to a new location, or for everyone at that January 1st, 2024. Yeah, not when they move, but on a proper day. 2 rugs, and here's just 1. They have to be different color. So if you don't have many, you're going to change, of course, with other people of your community, because nobody going to have that many towels, right? Different colors. Okay? All right. So that one already explained. So that will be the number 5, because I have 4 here. So this is the 5th, okay? So this is the 5th item, okay? 5, okay. So the number 1, it's every 1st of the month you change something at each space of the apartment. So for example, you move your couch, you know, to a different position, you know, or you move the table, you know, the table that you study at, because nobody gonna eat there. So for example, it was half meter from the wall. Okay, now you put this side, for example, you know. All right, so you change, you get a 1-seat chair. Remember I told you about? Okay, you're gonna put in a different location. You move in every single space of the house. We're already gonna have that paper in every room, even bathroom, you remember? So this is the number 6. The number 6 here. The number 6 is the one, here, the number 6 is the one for family, name, it's a sign, at each apartment space. Even the bathroom, have your name. I already explained how to do it. The wife, the husband, name of everybody with the age, between parentheses, the age. Okay, so that's the first thing, you change the look. So every Sunday, here, every first of the month, you change something from the space. So you can also put a different runner at the table, you know, a different color. Every month on the first, always on the first, this thing. And you keep it there for the whole month, different color. So your residential communities should quickly make different runners. Runners what? Just 1 meter long, right? So that runner, what that runner gonna have? That runner gonna have the bowl, right? If you go to the beach, you can have some shells around. So 1 for January, you can have 2 shells for February, 3 shells for March, 4 shells for April, 5 shells for May, you see? So we know that video, which month that was related. You can keep here any birthday card, you can keep, or anniversary card, greeting, okay? All right, so this runner can also be a table mat, always in different color every first of the month. And you also have that little thing that you change. So the cameras are recording in a piece of paper which month it is, the date is. Or the wooden block, right? The wooden block. Okay, so every Saturday you bring something from the garden. Even if you don't have flowers, bring 2 leaves. Which leaves you have? The grass, tree, 2 leaves or 4 leaves, right? So you bring something from your garden work. If you harvest seeds, you can keep those seeds for the whole week. Every Saturday, 6 p.m., you need this bowl ready, and that bowl gonna stay until the next Saturday when you leave, about 7 a.m. Before that, right? 7 a.m. you start your work, so it's 6:50, you know. You already cleaned that bowl, waiting for something you're gonna bring from the garden, because we need 2 or 4 little, even weeds, flower, right? Something you have a lot. If you don't have anything, you want something different, you can walk around your block during jogging time on Saturday. And yeah, let's put until 8 p.m. Until 8 p.m. you have that new bowl with that little something up to 1 meter from the pedestrian sidewalks of any country. You can get a little flower, you know, not food from other people, of course, even in case they're there, but a little flower, a little leaf, a different color leaf, okay? All right. Every Sunday, 2 times a month, you're gonna bring something from the place you went, from the beach, from the park. Even that is just 2 leaves or a piece of weeds, you know, you bring to your bowl, and you can put, you know, dry in a bowl, right? You can also change the color of your bowl, right? So basically is that. Number 4, here, number 4. It's a special occasion, so you have to do your cards 1 week ahead of time, 1 week, okay? This is very important. The cards are not made an hour before, early in the morning. The person already woke up, you don't even know what to do. The food is not ready, the card's not ready, the present not ready. No. Everything a week before is ready, and you just hide somewhere. A simple something. Can be clothes from the thrift store. I gave Salo clothes for 2 sets, a short and shirt, 2 shorts, 2 shirts from a thrift store. Something they need, okay? Because sometimes they will grow. They can have little presents like that, okay? Even that is not the beginning of a new semester, but it's their birth. You can make mini bites. You can give a little food, a little something, or you can go to the restaurant. You have to give a present, make it happen. A canoe day, a restaurant day, you know, but you already paid. You already paid because then gonna happen. You don't just say or write in a piece of paper, we are going to do this, we're going to do that, and then you don't go, right? So 2 times a month you have to go, and also special occasions. So here, 2 Sundays a month you have to go out your community and bring something. As I said, 2 leaves or 2 something, right? Or beach, 2 shells, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 per month, okay? I think the leaves we can, the shells is decided. The leaves, we're gonna let you know after. If you bring 1 leaf for January, 2 leaves for February, yeah, that's good because we need the best we can for these first 10 years for security reason. If one day we have to go back to that video because of a complaint or anything that doesn't seem right, we already know what each family, so let's do that. January, it's 1 leaf or 1 shell. February, 2 leaves or 2 shells. March, you keep going. April, okay? All right. So any special occasion, a new house, so you can write cards to each other. Mom, Dad, I really appreciate all your effort. It was many hours of research. Or you do the other way around. Oh, my son. Oh, dear mother, you know, the grandparents. Thank you so much. You really help a lot so that we are here today, because maybe you're working too much and maybe they really help you to do these 100 points. The teens, the grandparents, right? These 100 check marks. But don't depend on them. They can help you, this, you know, contacts, email, but you're the one in charge. The parents are the one that are in charge of these 100 points to be checked. If it's a graduation, anniversary, or birthday, right? Here, or birthday. Those cards stay for 2 months, 2 entire months, no more. Next day, you take them out. Only 2 months. So this way we know. If you have birthdays close by, you know, in the front of the card, you're going to put the age or the anniversary year, okay? So he just turned 8 years old, and then you can write in June 2023. And so you're going to write here the front of the cover, right? The cover of the card, it's handwritten, your own card, so you can get those points for everything you do, okay? All right, so what you're gonna do? Happy birthday, dear, and then here's the person's name, you know, and then you write that 8th birthday, and then you put here June 2023, something like that. Always the age, the year, the month. Anniversary, the same. The name, the age, right? The anniversary year, right? And then the date, you know, 2023, 24, keep going, all right? And then you can start, put year 1, year 2, you can do that too, right? So you put slash year 1, slash year 2, slash, and then don't need anymore. But for this first year, everything you're going to be doing, you do slash year 1, slash year 2. Okay, so yes, you do a new house. Yes, you have to do to get points. Graduation, anniversary, and birthday. Which graduations are those? Even simple ones, because remember, everyone going to test everything. Math, science, for each grade, English, right? It's okay. The person pass with a great points in English. You just need to keep a pattern. If you give it to one kid, you have to give to the others. All right? We are not doing honor roll for anybody right now. Probably not on the future as well, because that's not fair, you know, because everyone gonna have excellent grades. But yes, you can do both of them. So if you're gonna do for English, for example, for everyone, okay, then you have to do for all your kids and teens. You cannot do for one and jump the others. Or if you're doing the new house, thank you for helping, then it's okay. You're gonna give to who really help you, maybe the teens and not the kids, okay? But if you do for English test, not for the others, because I think it's a hug is more appropriate, but for the English, yes, do it, because more reasonable cards you write, more points you're gonna get, okay? Because this is not for me, remember, or for a person or another, or for us to become millionaires. No, that's for the entire humanity, for all countries, families of all countries, to have more reasons to be safe. We know that family, oh, they really have a birth, oh, they're celebrating, oh, they went to the beach, you know what I mean? So for you to prove those points, where those points came from, okay, you got the video of this on YouTube, the video for that, video for this, video for that. You got all the videos. And you have the documents printed. Okay, you have to prove. You want to be the 10 department directors? Great. All right, prove. Yes, we saw everything on YouTube. You got everything. All right, prove. Okay, then you're going to show birth certificate, marriage certificate. You're going to show the English test that you passed. You have to pass, first you pass outside games, and then when the teachers see, you know, every 6 months, people going to do online, not every month. Oh, I'm ready, I want to do it. No, it's every 6 months, the student's going to have one English test online. They can do many quizzes, but it's one real English test. It's supervised checked test online. Okay, makes sense? So it's okay. So everybody of the family gonna have this test. Let's do it. Yes, do it. Do the cards for your spouse, for grandparents. The spouse always do together, you know, because hopefully you're gonna pass the test together, right? Okay? Study together, pass together. And the grandparents gonna be about the same pattern, right? Well, what one will know, probably the other gonna know, because if one knows a lot more than the other, they're gonna be teaching each other. In 6 months they're gonna catch up, right? Makes sense, right? Okay, so yes, you have all the documentation, so you are in charge of that documentation. Doesn't help you to have everything on YouTube, on your channel, and then where's the papers? Oh, disappeared. Oh, got wet during the travel, during the trip. Oh, somebody stole. No, you are in charge of those documents at a locked cabinet. So if you're going to move to a hotel, you know, or to an apartment, you already ask, do you already have? You get there, you're going to use their key? No, you buy a new key and you use to the inside of your house and to the file cabinet. It's a new key. You can purchase a day before you move. Avoid buying if you already know the type of the key, right? That's most convenient. Some doors are metal, some doors are wood, but everyone have authorization to put the new inner key, okay? And also the file cabinet, okay? All right, not the outer key, because people are going to be checking apartments. They come in, they film, you know, if they have 2 couples, they cannot come by themselves. That's forbidden. If they have 2 couples, so one will be filming, the other will be checking. So nobody gonna steal anything, right? Or do anything inappropriate, move things around. No. If as soon as they're organized, they are already the 10 department directors of that skyriser or that community. Yes, they come and check when the family is out. But only the wife will have the key, the inner key of the house for the night time, and the key of this file cabinet with your documents, your family documents. You are in charge. It doesn't help for you to have everything on YouTube. And where's the documents? You have to show everything organized. It's going to be a binder with plastic. All birth certificate here. All documents, right? Here. All previous documents. Which country you came from. Or you start getting your points at the other country. Here. So you have 2 different plastics. Everything plastic. So you avoid humidity. You avoid this a binder with plastics, just transparent plastics. So one for all documents from your previous country, one with all documents from this present country, one with all paperwork or pay stubs and everything, one with all your taxes, or even more than one, because some taxes in some countries, they have many pages. So you're gonna have all this plastic at your own file cabinet that has your own key, all right? Okay, because you are in charge. We have just good rules and guidelines and things that you have to achieve, such as cards and those changes. So after 4, 5, that I already talked about, are the bathroom rugs, and 6, it's about the family sign at each apartment space, okay? All right, very good. So because I always try to do a quick review, so changes of the house, we have 6 items. Get ready, and we see you soon. Oh, the other thing I didn't say, if you have a porch or a kitchen using for plants, for planting sprouts, you know, then you get more points. There's one more thing there you're doing, right? Okay? All right, get ready. So I just remind you, everyone, all families of all continents, they will have to reset of the Peace app, maybe even 4. If, you know, because this we need to do anyways for every family. Or for some people, if they already get some items answered wrong, they're already going to have the reset. But for all families of all continents, I'm going to have 2 and maybe even 4. And people need to do a quick check to fill up those days from Monday to Friday. Remember, quickly they can get 1 day per person. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? If they have 5 people, 1 week is done. If they have 6 people, the following Monday is done. If they have 10 people, in 2 weeks, you redo the entire Peace app. Okay, because that is our objective. Okay, the Peace app. All right, my friends, get ready. See you soon. Take care. Be organized with your YouTube, your own family account ready. Now let's say a few words about your business of any type, any size, even a mini business. Maybe you just sold cakes to birthday parties. Even that is a real small business. That is okay. You need a separate records book and a separate YouTube account. Okay? All right? You need those 2 different, so you won't mix anything. Because if somebody come, yes, every year I used to get cake from that lady, or used to get sweets from that lady, was a home business. You have, oh, but I did is right there, the information when I open, how much I made in gross, right? The total income, how much I made net, right? After all the expenses, here come the expenses. All right. Was an honest business. That is why. Basically, that was an honest business. So you're going to fill up the Peace app for business. And then it's not for family. You're also going to get your points. All that money, being a little, a lot, or, you know, even millionaires, is that honest or not honest? But they will have everything here. I opened on this day. I closed on this day. I had about that much rides, Uber rides, or I have about that much birthday cakes I sold. Whichever is your business, you need all this information. And the gross, total money coming in, how much you expend with helpers or materials, and how much was your net. Okay? All right, so you have your points, and this also gonna be set up, you know, reset at the point, maybe at the beginning, at the end, or after a month or 2, Every business. Why? Because we need to train people on how it's important for them to have their records book of that business, their YouTube account, their file cabinet with all their documents, you know, and everything fresh on their memory. You understand? Okay? So all these things are very important, all right? So you see, 4 important things for a business. That's why we have to train people. So if something happened 2, 4 years, if you lose one thing, you don't lose everything, you know? Because everybody wants to apply to be the 10 department directors now, okay? Now, starting January 2024 or 10 years from now, the following team. People cannot reapply. It's forbidden to reapply. For the new couples, right? Other couples, 10 department directors. So if you're going to apply for now, to start now, January 1st, 2025, or you're going to start in 10 years from now, you need all these things. Or you're going to say, I never ever have any business. But if you have anything of any type, you need to know. Maybe you don't forget the day, but you remember, even that was a business, a simple home business, for example. Yes, you're going to remember the month, the year. Call people, ask, family, friends, ask. So you have those records, you see? 4 different records for business app. Because everyone gonna have 2 or 4 resets. Suddenly you go, there's nothing there. No, it's not to be upset. Oh, my love, you tell your spouse, this is the reset, remember? Okay, let's go quick. Let's get it done. Let's start. That's how you're gonna do, okay? So because you already have everything and you're gonna follow the one that's easier, where you're gonna start from, right? Because you have all these things that you will put into the Peace app, business Peace app. So you have 4 different places. Which one you're gonna use to fill this up after reset? Do not get upset. We get points for not being upset with anything. Somebody's angry, somebody's upset, somebody's grumpy. Don't bother, just do the best you can. If somebody's passing the street, somebody you know for years, always grumpy, say hi, have a good day. You ignore the grumpiness of the person, so one day the person gonna feel bad about that, right? They're gonna lose their points, not you. You keep saying, the neighbor, you didn't move yet, keep saying, good morning, have a good day. Oh, hi, how you doing? Have a good day or good night. You know, hi. Don't need to do anything else. Just hi, good morning, good day, bye, done. A very simple something, okay? All right, my friends, let's get ready, get organized. And when you have the reset of your company, you also, for sure, you're going to do in 1 week. You know, in 1 week, you can get the whole thing, you know. And if both reset at the same time, the family comes first. Family first, because that depends on, you know, school information. That's the one that you reset first. You also gonna have everything, items in your memory, items from record book, your YouTube account already started, and your file cabinet with everything else right there in front of you. You already have the same things for business and the same things for family. Do not, already telling you, do not get upset. Say, hey, it's our turn now. You know, make little jokes. They might be ridiculous, but they're not. We have to learn how to have control. Don't get upset with kids, with teens, with students, with neighbors, with family members, or even with managers, places you work. They might, you know, lay you off in a way that is not, it was not really kind, it was not really reasonable, it was not even a meeting, or the meeting was a trap, that you believe was a trap, was not even consideration, do not get upset. Breathe and go home, you know. And at home, first you say hi, hi. The second day you say hi, hi. And then, of course, your spouse, you know, you tell your spouse, and the grandparents and teens ask, why, Mom, you're not going to work today? What, Dad, you're not going to work today? No, we already organized our next job. You don't say negative things. Oh, I really don't have money in the bank. What am I going to do? Is this kid's birthday coming? Oh, goodness, how am I going to do? Just do the best you can. You have how much money you have? You have 5. You use 5. You know, you can use 10. You use 10, not 200. Don't purchase anything that you cannot afford. Don't buy new clothes. Go to a thrift store. You know, instead buying 4, 5, 10 different fruits for this beautiful table, buy one. You know, you have to be reasonable according to your reality. You know, spend only the money you really need. We are tight in money. Every dollar counts. Some people on a plane don't have water, don't have food. We have millions of refugees. We have millions of people in orphanages. We have millions of people in assisting living elders. And we have millions of people in jail. You know, so we every dollar counts for you and on the future for you to help others, okay? And at the organization launching day, all the accounts go zero down. So you be wise. What you're going to invest your money? What's the most important? Is the new house. Leave houses and go to apartments. That is a good investment. You know, turn in your car. You know, turn in your car without a debt. Get a letter of agreement. So, for example, and for mortgage as well. For mortgage. So, for a car, right? Or for a mortgage. Get the agreement document. Yes, we accept this car back on this day without any payment. So yes, you got that document. Yes, we accept this house back without any payment. Of course, you're going to do that only when you get your new house by the beach. Okay, so you be smart. Don't go live on the street. You have to be smart yourself. You're only going to do this agreement with a mortgage you have when you already have the new desert village or the new beach apartment, beach hotel you're going to live at, all right? Be smart. But yes, every document does count. You don't have to pay that car, so you don't owe them anything. That's the sentence they have to pay. From today on, we accept the car back and you don't owe anything. You don't owe anything to us, the name of this company you're paying. Because some are rental cars, right? They rent for 1, 2 years, and some are not. Some are, how you call, a payment, right? A payment for 2, 4 years, or 1 or 5, whichever. They're real payment for you to own. But this is rental. They own forever. So it's different dealers. You need to be clear. Up to this day, you were paying us this car for ownership, or you were paying us this rental car, whichever was the agreement you established there, and say yes, from today on the person is up to date with payment and do not owe us any money. Okay, all right? And for the house, make an agreement here first that you can afford. Get your 100 points ready, and then you're gonna say, yes, this person is up. You get the paper from that mortgage company, the bank, right? Usually it's the bank. Okay, my friends, private or public. But it also includes how you're going to get the paper, who can sign this paper in your city, in your country, who is in charge of doing that. So that is part of your 100 points for moving. It doesn't help you get everything, and then comes the day for you to move. Everything is good, other families are ready, everyone, and then this is not ready because you didn't even ask who signed, how can be done, okay? All right, my friends, so be in charge of your own needs for moving and get ready. We see you soon.